At our family gathering, my father stood up and declared, "We've decided. You'll clear my debts, or you're no longer part of this family." Cheers erupted, glasses clinked. I forced a smile, pulled out a USB drive, and connected it to the TV. "Here's my decision," I said. As the video began, their faces drained of color. One by one, they fell silent. Family reunions are meant to unite people. Ours always tore us apart. This year was no exception. Boisterous laughter, forced grins, and overpriced wine filled the room. My father, as always, sat at the head of the table, acting like royalty. It had been years since we'd all gathered like this. But Dad had made it clear, showing up was non-negotiable. He called me earlier that week, his voice dripping with arrogance. "Be there Saturday, Ethan," he said. "We have something important to discuss." When I asked for details, he just chuckled. "You'll find out. It's a family issue." That tone meant trouble. Still, I went, not out of loyalty but curiosity. The living room was packed when I arrived. My parents, my brother and his wife, even my cousins, all dressed as if this were some grand occasion. Dad stood at the head of the long dining table, wine glass in hand, his eyes glinting with something sly. "Good," he said when he spotted me. "You've finally made it. We're about to begin." I took a seat at the far end. My brother smirked. Mom avoided my gaze. Then Dad cleared his throat and said something I'll never forget. "We've held a family vote," he announced, pausing for dramatic effect, scanning the room like a judge delivering a verdict. "You'll pay off my debts, or you're out of this family." For a second, I thought I'd heard wrong. But then they clapped, laughed, and raised their glasses. My brother even toasted to keeping the family together. I looked around, shock turning to fury. "You voted? Without me?" Dad shrugged. "You earn more than all of us put together. It's only right. We've backed you all these years. It's your turn." I stared at him. "Backed me? By calling me a disappointment every chance you got." Mom finally spoke, her voice soft but dismissive. "Ethan, don't make a scene. We're just asking for help. It's only $160,000. Only," I echoed, my voice low. My brother grinned. "Come on, man. You won't even feel it. No kids, no mortgage." The room burst into laughter again. That's when I smiled. A smile that silenced them, not because I agreed, but because it carried a warning. I reached into my bag and pulled out a small USB drive. Dad's brow furrowed. "What's that?" "My decision," I said calmly. I walked to the TV in the corner, plugged in the USB, and turned it on. The laughter died as the screen came to life. The first video played security footage from Dad's company. Time-stamped, clear as day. There he was at his desk signing papers. Then my brother walked in, handing him a briefcase. Inside, stacks of cash. Dad froze in real time, his glass slowly lowering.
I can't tell all in the short story. For the full story, link below.